Hello you guys, good morning and welcome to today's Get Ready With Me. We are here at Disney's All-Star Movies and I'm just getting ready for a day at the parks. Wanted to take a minute to show you kind of my makeup routine. I've started to get some questions about what do you use, what is your makeup routine like, how does it vary for at home or at the parks, and I do a lot of the same things there as I do here. I just add maybe a little bit more bronzer than at home when I'm here, and it's a little kind of sunnier and just kind of that style, but I'm no professional makeup artist. I'm not a makeup YouTuber, so this is very new to me. But I'm going to show you what I use, and we're going to step you through this, and hopefully I've watched enough makeup tutorials that I can do a decent job. If you are new, hi, my name is Ashley, and on this channel I share tips, tricks, and hacks for taking toddlers to Disney vacation planning tips, travel tips, as well as vlogs from our adventures along the way, and apparently now makeup videos. Lots of different things on this channel, but a lot to do with Disney and traveling. So if that is content that you're into, again, click the red subscribe button. And if you enjoy this video oddly, click the thumbs up button and let's jump into the makeup. Personally, I am a drugstore kind of girl, and I am using the e.l.f. primer here. I use this. I do have a little bit, and the lighting makes it look worse, but I do have a little bit of redness on my cheeks that I like to hide. Sometimes it's worse than others. Today it doesn't feel so bad. I think I'm starting to get a little bit of a tan, so it's not as bad as it was. But I do like this primer, so going in with it first, and I mainly just do it on my cheeks where I need the green coverage for my redness. And it seems to tone it out a bit. And then the next thing I'm going in is another primer, but this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. And I literally feel like I'm putting on an Instagram filter when I'm using this. I love this stuff so much. I will even use this. This is for like a full makeup, but I may do like a tutorial of like, okay, like a no makeup because I do that too some days. But this is for full on makeup, which is what I mostly do for the parks and like filming at home and that sort of stuff. But putting that on all crazy here and then just going in with my makeup sponge and smoothing that out. I use this same makeup sponge for everything, so I know some of you are probably cringing. But I use it for my primer, my foundation, and everything. So if you hear tiny giggles in the background, that is Dean McGirls right in there. So he is helping them get ready while I'm filming this video. Dad of the year, you guys. He helps me be able to film and do so much more than I could by myself, especially when they're awake. God only knows what they'd be doing if he wasn't here helping me with them and being dad. Alright, so now that that's on, I'm going to go in with my foundation here. This is a new one, newer one, last like, I don't know, 6 months for me, but I am really liking it. It feels very similar to the Estee Lauder Double Wear for me, and I loved Double Wear and wore it forever, but then just, I don't know, I stopped buying it, and then I don't know which shade I am, and I just haven't made the time to like go to a store that actually has it so I could try it out, or like buy 5 million shades online to find the right one. And so this is also way more budget friendly, so, which is also another thing, since I've moved to a lot more drugstore after having kids. I am so excited though to share a room tour of this, like in my setup of this room here at All-Star Movies, because I am so impressed with it and just our experience here so far. Like, it's been busy and crowded. There's like been a couple of different school groups and things here, but it's not been obnoxious, it's not been loud, like you haven't been able to like super like really bad hear your neighbors or anything. Definitely enjoying our time here at All-Star Movies. I plan to do like a full tour and review and all that stuff, so those will be coming to the channel if you're curious about where we're staying. I haven't putting on my eyelids. I don't know, you may not be supposed to do that, but I do that. You ask, I'm telling you, it's weird. I'm no professional. Okay, now that that's stippled in, I'm going to go ahead and grab my concealer next. We are just covering it all up. But it is the Milani concealer here. Let's see if I can get this to show. It's the Conceal and Perfect. This one, and I think the foundation was a Jessica Braun recommendation, so thank you. I'm always like, I don't know which makeup to buy, and so I'll watch her videos and like her bests, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go try that. And then my cart ends up full of makeup. So just again, I'm using the same sponge, you guys. I know it's probably not right, but it's just is how I do it. It's quick, it's easy, and I don't need 5 million brushes, which the old me would have totally cringed at this, but here we are. Okay, so face is done. Now I'm gonna go in with my mascara. I really like the Lash Princess mascara, and this is the waterproof one, because I mean, pools and sweat and crying because you're a mom and crying because you're at Disney, I feel like waterproof mascara is kind of a must. You can tell, mascara makes it. You gotta have the mascara. Another way to feel like way more awake. All right, there we go. Mascara is done. And I get questions about like, how are your lashes so long? What in the world? It's got some makeup on it so you can't fully see it, but I use this new lash. So I will link it in the description box below. It's amazing. I usually get it in a 2-pack around like the Nordstrom sale time, but sometimes they'll have it on sale other times throughout the year. And it's really inexpensive. I've seen it as low as like $60 for the 2-pack. I used to be a Rodan & Fields girl and used their lash serum, and it was amazing. And that one feels very similar to me. And it's not near as expensive. So yay for that. All right, let's see. What else do we have in here? So I've got that. I'm gonna go in with some bronzer. So this is the one I'll be using today. I kind of alternate between this one and the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. I like that one too. I'm just kind of adding some color here because I am in Florida. I'm just kind of faking it until the tan kicks in. Also, my foundation is slightly lighter than my self-tan that I have on. So, okay. Went in heavy with that, and now I'm just gonna go in a little lighter and darken up the rest of my face so it's not quite as obvious that it's not quite the right shade. Okay, that's much better. I think today I do have this one other brush. I have 2 brushes. I have my bronzer brush and this brush, which is a concealer brush, and I'm using it for eyeshadow, but here we are. So I'm using this one. I'm gonna go in just use it as my eyeshadow. That way I like not bringing just a ton of makeup. So we're doing this. I usually have, I guess I forgot to put it in my bag, I usually have the e.l.f. shadow sticks, and they're only like $5 and they last forever and ever and ever. Yeah, definitely should have done that before my mascara, but those last forever. I will also link those in the description box. I like, there's a pearl one, and it's like really like glowy, and I love doing that for my eyeshadow on my lids, and it, like I said, it lasts forever and ever and ever, feels like. All right, just for a little extra volume, I'm gonna go in with another coat, give it even more of that kind of false lash effect, I feel like. All right, let's see, what are we doing next? Okay, last is lips. Again, it's e.l.f. This is not sponsored by e.l.f. Although if they wanted to sponsor, that would be really cool. But I am using their little lippy. This one is Pinkies Up is the color. It's kind of a pinky shade. It's very, very similar to my natural lip color, which I like. And I like that it's a lip stain, so it lasts a lot longer through me eating and drinking with it, which is really nice. As you can see, like it just made my lips kind of shiny, and it's not like I hardly have anything on. So I like that fact about it. And then I'll just put like some gloss or even like one of the little lip balms over that as I need to throughout the day in the parks until we come back, and then I'll maybe refresh before we go back out after nap time. But that's it. Super simple, everything drugstore, everything affordable. So I will have what I used down in the description box for you guys to check out if that is something that you're interested in. But I hope you enjoyed this video if you've been requesting it and you wanted to see like what I use. So there it is. I feel so awkward filming this video, and I've not felt super awkward filming a video in a very long time, so this feels very out of my element. Good morning, another morning. So I wanted to do a simple, or a simpler makeup, more of my no makeup. I think I mentioned it when I filmed this first clip, but I just decided to go ahead and film it and just put both of my makeup looks into one video. So the room is quiet except for, let me turn the fan off. Makes it a little darker, but we don't have the fan. Dina's taken the girls up to the quick service to grab us breakfast, so while they're gone, I'm going to try to film this really quickly. Shouldn't take long. So I'm going to start out with my e.l.f. Sun Touchable Whoa Glow. It is kind of a primer and whatever in one, and I'm just going to use my fingers for this one. Rub it all in. Okay, do you love the smell of sunscreen, or do you hate it? Like, I really enjoy it. I think it smells nice. It just reminds me of happy times. Today is our last day on this trip, and I can't believe how fast it went. Like, it went so fast, but I was also trying to film like 1,000,001 videos, so that makes a difference. But then also so many sweet little memories. I'm gonna wash my hands, hold on. But so many sweet little memories that it's one of those, if I could burn them into my brain, I would. It was so much fun. I'm gonna cry just thinking about it. Oh my god. It's a good thing I don't have my makeup on yet. But I absolutely loved singing along, and like hearing the girls sing along to Happily Ever After, and like afterwards I was in my happy place with my favorite people, and just seeing them have fun and all of that just was amazing. I don't know if you can hear me during this water, so that's why I'm not talking. And then, because both Lucy and Bella were singing, and then over when we were at Hollywood Studios, seeing them, or seeing Lucy in her little outfit, and Bella too, but Lucy, she kept walking around going, "Mommy, we're toys! We're toys, Mommy!" And I really hope we got that on camera. It's one of those, I filmed so much, I don't know what I got and what I didn't get, but it was one of those sweet little things. And Bella and her bundies, not like creepy bundies, but like Easter bundies. But she was so happy about those. All right, gonna go in with the e.l.f. Liquid Glow, just like with the other look. I'm using shade 2 in the summer, like when I have a tan, but then shade 1 is what I typically use, so I have 2 shades. I feel like I always have to buy like 2, because I'm like, okay, if I self-tan, then I'm gonna need this shade. It was so many sweet things. I wish I could burn it into my memory just to remember it, because it's one of those, just the happiness you feel in that moment. It's just amazing. It's even like last night, we stayed until almost midnight at Magic Kingdom, and we're one of the very last few people walking out, and it was just, I don't know, I wish I could feel that happy all the time. It was just relaxing, and just, I don't know, I wish we could live that way instead of so stressful. But I don't know why I'm crying. I did not expect to cry in a makeup video, good lord. Apparently I'm in the feels this morning. But yeah, it's been a good trip. I always love these trips, and I don't know, I think it's just being back here at All Star Movies and knowing that this is where we used to come like a lot when it was just Dean and I, and then to be back now and have the girls and this channel. Sorry if you don't know me and you have not seen any of my other videos, you're probably thinking like, what is this? What is wrong with this lady? If you know me, you know. But I'm so incredibly grateful, and I'm sorry. I'm overwhelmed, and I appreciate it, so thank you. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta put on mascara. I gotta get this done before they get back with breakfast, because I have got some Mickey waffles to slam. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is just, I got 2 layers of primer on, basically. No foundation here with this look, but it feels a little bit lighter on my skin, which is really nice. If I had better skin that with all the like redness and whatnot, I feel like I would probably just do this instead of like foundation, just because here in the summer, or just here in the heat, it's April, it's not even summertime, you can barely say it's spring. It just feels so much lighter and more breathable on my skin, which I really like. If I wasn't so I'm just gonna be perfectly transparent. If I wasn't so self-conscious about my skin, and especially my redness, I've like always been that way and always wanted to hide it as much as possible. And so yeah, I feel like this does a pretty decent job at that, but I love how glowy it is. Like, I know this lighting probably isn't the best here in this room, but it does. And I love glowy like makeup. Even in the wintertime, I'm like, I need a glow. Like, we need something. We need life up in here. So that's typically kind of what I lean towards. I am going to go in though and use a little bit of concealer just to hide my dark under eyes, because like I said, we were at Magic Kingdom until midnight last night and ended up not like getting, between walking out and getting like back and in bed and everything, it was like it was 1 o'clock. We were back and in bed by 1. We had already like gotten clean basically and gotten showers and stuff before we went back, and it was so gorgeous, the weather last night, you guys. So that was really nice. I was able to so I didn't feel sweaty. That's why I'm in the same clothes I wore last night. I was like, this was a really comfortable outfit and I didn't sweat and get it like disgusting, so I'm gonna be an outfit repeater. And so were the girls. So they oddly enough did not get covered in anything, and they ate ketchup, so that was impressive. All right, so that just kind of gives it a little bit more of a put together look. And now we're gonna go in with mascara and actually liven me up. I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder. I'm sorry, that's rude. I need to look at you. But I'm like trying to figure out this lighting and make sure it looks okay, so I keep checking it. I've had my camera to where like when I'm filming, it be like, okay, I think I'm filming while we're doing something, and I've like set the camera down and it's not, or it's like stopped filming, or if it's like getting hot from being out in the Florida heat, on rare occasions will be like processing or memory full, or like, and it's not, it's doing weird things because it's hot. Oh, I forgot I hadn't been doing my bottom lashes, but here we are. Guess today we're doing bottom lashes. I'm sorry, I am tired, so you are getting very, very bare bones here. And again, sorry, I forgot to show this, but if you watched the other one, you saw it. It's the same mascara, Lash Princess, waterproof. It is literally $5 on Amazon or Ulta or wherever. I usually get mine from Amazon because I don't have time to go in stores, and also taking my girls into Ulta. I don't know if all Ultas are like this, but the one that's like closest to us that I go to, when I want to go, which is like very, very rarely, like once or twice a year. But the aisles are so narrow, like even if I keep them strapped in the stroller so they're not like running around trying to grab everything, they can still reach the shelves like from both sides. They can just like be double fisted and stuff, and I'm like, put it down. But they're like trying to grab all these like makeup products, and we end up with stuff in our basket. I'm like, I don't even know where you got this. I just have to like hand it back to the lady, be like, I'm so sorry. They picked these up and I don't know where they got them. And so yeah, I usually order mine on Amazon. I don't know what that was. I don't know the point of that. I'm over explaining, but they have it on Amazon. If you do want to make it like even more like, it looks pretty good with the false lashes, or with my natural lashes. I actually use, like I mentioned, New Lash. But if you want it to like even more so, and I'll do this usually, but I'm out right now and I just haven't repurchased it, but it's the white L'Oreal, I think it's L'Oreal, yeah, L'Oreal lash primer. I will link it down below. I love to use that one and then put on the primer and then do like something else, do my lips or whatever, go do something else, and then come back once that's dried and then put on the mascara, and that will make them look extra big and extra full. So if you're like really wanting to have that like full falsy, like super full look, to me that gives, or at least for me, that gives me that look. So this is what we're dealing with. I mean, I could go in with a little bronzer if I wanted to really glow up this look, but it doesn't quite match my skin. If I get too bronze, my tan is washing off. I had my faux tan at the beginning of the trip. And I got quite a few like DMs on Instagram, so I will answer that here. Is my favorite self tanner is the Beauty by Earth, I think it's his name, or Be by Earth. I think it's Beauty by Earth. But again, I get that on Amazon as well, and I will put a link for it down below too. It's supposed to be, I have not studied this, so if you were way more into this stuff, I apologize if I'm incorrect with the information, but it's supposed to be a more natural, like natural clean version of a self tanner. So if you're into like toxins and stuff, I don't know. I don't study it enough to be a professional, but that's just what from the minimal research that I have done, it's supposed to be a cleaner alternative. So just wanted to share that in case you're like, why that one? Why not whatever other? That's just what I'm trying to do in an effort to like not put as many toxins on my body, and especially when I was breastfeeding. Everything you put in your body can like go into your breast milk, and that's a topic for another day. I'm not that kind of channel. Okay. All right, that's enough of that. All right, this is the no makeup look. It looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. We're really glowing over here. Like, we are shiny. I'm not gonna go into I'm shiny from Moana, but that's what's going on in my head, and probably now yours. Okay, that's enough randomness. Okay, I think I filmed an intro, so I'm gonna put that here. Okay, well, I'm gonna do the YouTube things now. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button if you've somewhat enjoyed this video. And we'll be back to normal content in the next upload. But if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up button. Sounds like they're getting antsy. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, you guys.